What's going on, guys? Hey, what is up going on, guys? It is your boy JT Lobster, featuring Papa. Featuring Papa Muffin. How's my boy? Who's my man with an awfully great play? Oh, Papa. What's up, guys? JT Bootcamp here. Just got back from the swimming pool, feeling good. Swam a lot of yards. I try to swim an hour 4 days a week. I will be doing the Navy SEAL physical fitness test probably next weekend. We will be trying it again. Version 2, this time we're gonna crush it. Guys, this video is sponsored by One Tack Tactical Pen. It is a window breaker. It is, damn it. This is a nice sturdy case. Window breaker. It is a flashlight. It is a knife, and it is a pin all in one. If you want to help support the channel and this video, check the link below. I have a special offer for you guys, man. I'm working with One Tack. They're a really awesome freaking company, the leader of tactical equipment out there right now. Get it through the link below in the description, and it will help support the channel and the fam. Thank you guys, man. Let me know if you get this. Let's get in the video. So if you guys did not know, Forbes came out with the #1 most stressful job. And believe it or not, big surprise here, enlisted military personnel. They also came out with, they posted the median income range or the salary that we make, and I think they put like $28,000 or $26,000, which in the grand scheme of things really isn't that much when people look at that amount. Like a taxi cab driver makes more than that. And that was also at like number 8 for most stressful. #1 was military personnel. We're gonna be talking about that. Your boy here served 5 years in the military. I made petty officer 2nd class, E5. Did 2 deployments on 2 different aircraft carriers, worked on the flight deck. That is my experience, how I will be touching upon this topic today. Let's get into it. So yes, the money really isn't that much. But you gotta think, we're not paying bills. We're not paying housing. We're not paying, rent. We're not paying medical, dental insurance, for food, for uniforms. All that extra money, if you don't really have that many bills, if you go into the military with no high revolving debt or student loans or whatnot, you're setting yourself up pretty good. You can save $50,000 potentially. But, all right, let's talk about why is it super, super stressful. What's going on? If you portion out all the hours that we're working when we're out deployed at sea, for a Navy perspective, we're making like $2 an hour here. 2 doll hairs an hour. That's a crazy. There are people that make more money though than like $26,000, $30,000. If you're married, for example, probably tack on another $20,000 on top of that. So maybe around 50K you're making, but some of that is going to your rent. Maybe about, I don't know, 15, 20. You're making maybe around $40,000 in the lower ranks if you're married. 25,000 to 30,000 if you're single, maybe even less. So why would Forbes put enlisted military personnel at #1? Well, let's see. High operational tempo. Also, you have the feeling of being trapped. If you end up not liking the Navy or the military, you've only been in a year, you still have 3 years left, 4 years left. That is could be a huge mental hurdle to get over. Not everybody is meant for the military. That's why it's less than 1% of people that have served in the US population. Less than 1%. Like I said, the aspect of not being around your family if you're deployed overseas, like I lived in Japan for almost 2 years, did a 9-month deployment. I missed every single Christmas. I was not home for the holidays. That could cause a lot of stress. You're being alone, you have to adjust. A lot of us are young, we've never been away from our family. Pretty high stress. You throw on top of that a toxic chain of command, bad leadership. I believe it's like 80% of the people or 85% of people that serve only serve 4 years or 6 years. Only 15% of people, maybe even less, go on to serve 20. A lot of really good people get out. We use the military as a stepping stone, jumpstart our career. Like the Navy says in their advertisements, accelerate your life. We get out of the military, we do great things. A lot of times the people that don't see a future in the civilian world, not that there's nothing wrong with doing your 20, but they'll stay in. They may not be good leaders. Eventually they make rank. Toxic chain of command. They don't know how to be leaders. They make your work life a living hell. And then of course, like we've been seeing lately with the Fitzgerald and the McCain, accidents happen out at sea, which could be very, very costly to the crew. Sleep deprivation is huge. Sleep deprivation, you're operating on 4 hours of sleep, operating high-tech equipment, operating military equipment, working on the flight deck, working around jets, aircraft, helicopter blades, doing mechanical things, working on the hydraulic systems, on 3-4 hours of sleep every single day, 7 days a week. And then the most stressful part of all that I haven't even got to yet, living out at sea, living on the ocean, just being a sailor in general. Think about a Carnival cruise line. You go out, you have fun for 3-4 days. Sometimes after 2-3 days, you're like, okay, I'm over this cruise. I want to go back. I'm over this, being out on this boat. You're having fun, you're drinking or partying. Some people get sick of that in 3 days. Imagine instead of partying for 12 hours a day, you're working 14, 15 hours a day. You do the same thing 7 days a week, 50 days straight, 60 days straight. You go out, pull into port for 3 days, then you do the same thing again. It's not like anything else. Sure, there are very stressful jobs. Being a police officer, being a firefighter, being a freaking neurosurgeon, I don't know. But, you know, they're being supplemented for that. You know, the neurosurgeons, what do they make? 6 figures, easy. Even police officers, firefighters, they make more than $25,000. They're not getting paid $2 an hour. They get to see their families at the end of the day. So number 1, enlisted military personnel from Forbes, the most stressful job out there for 2017. I appreciate, man, everyone that's standing to watch, every single person that is holding the fort down, that is serving this country, so I can sit on my ass now and talk to the freaking camera, to you guys. I've been out there. I know the stress. Everyone knows it's been active duty, and you just gotta keep pushing forward. Keep your head down, keep your head up. Take one step at a time, is what I meant to say. Take it one day at a time. Take it even 1 hour at a time if you have to. It's just about the little tiny goals, the little wins every day. Eventually it will be a big win, and then eventually you'll be back at home, getting off the brow, pulling into port, 3 weeks of leave, get to relax, and then you get to go do the same thing again next year.